currently trying to recover from one of the toughest emotional come downs that I've had in my life. Right behind the come down after our wedding day, because I went to the Eras tour this weekend and it was seriously the best night of my life besides like our wedding day, but it was basically like right up there with it. Welcome back to my channel, everyone. My name's Abby if you are new here, and I post lifestyle content here on YouTube and on all my social media, link down below. Kicking off another week in my life, and this vlog is extra special for a number of reasons. But starting off, like I said, I went to the Eras tour, and I don't want to sit here and talk about the whole story for forever. I didn't really vlog the trip, but I did get some clips from my time in New Orleans, and I'm just overall feeling so thankful to have experienced it in a city like New Orleans, because it was my first time going to New Orleans for one, and secondly, the city of New Orleans just went all out for Taylor Swift being there. I feel like it made the experience this weekend so much more fun, because instead of it being limited to just the concert, we were experiencing Taylor themed stuff all weekend, and the excitement and anticipation was just that much stronger because of it. But long story short, I was waitlisted last year when I tried to opt in for this show. My sister-in-law, her mom, and then one of her close friends, and then her brother's girlfriend all got tickets about a month ago, and they had asked me if I wanted to get in a ticket with them, and they just bought like a resale price, and I really didn't want to spend what they were spending on the ticket because it was like a lot of money. So I was like, I'm just gonna hold out and see if I get off waitlist, because I think I have a pretty high chance, hopefully. So I was banking on that. Well, a week ago I had the SWT app by Notify downloaded for like the whole week, and that basically just triggers a notification to your phone and the crazy expensive resale prices drop below whatever parameter you set for each night. I had that downloaded. I was in a Discord that notified when the queue opened for the New Orleans shows, because they were doing like silent drops where they didn't announce that they were adding more tickets right before the show, but they did that for 2 nights before the show, and I was able to get in the Miami queue because I just did that to test beforehand, and I was able to get in the Miami one even though I didn't choose that as my city when I opted in last year. So I was like, I'm definitely gonna be able to get into the New Orleans queue and hopefully get a ticket. Wednesday night and Thursday night last week, I was like, I'm not leaving my computer from like 4 p.m. until the queue opens, and I'm just gonna have it open and ready to go. And I also had post notifications turned on for 3 different Twitter accounts that were tweeting when the queue opened. So I did everything in my power to basically be able to get in the queue first, or at least early on. Queue opens, I immediately refreshed the page. My account was not one of the waitlisted ones chosen to be allowed in the queue, unfortunately. So my dreams of going to the Eras tour were crushed. Friday I went to go get my nails done though, because it was kind of my reward for something I'll be telling y'all about here soon. But I also just wanted to get black right before Halloween. I've been doing this every year for like the last 7 years, because it's just like my favorite color to get on my nails. And in the back of my mind, I was like, if I end up with a Taylor Swift ticket last minute, at that point I was really hoping to just get like a resale ticket behind the stage. I was like, if I can at least see half the stage, even though the price will still be crazy for what the ticket is and what it goes at face value, it'll at least be something, and it's not as expensive as the other one. I'm getting my nails done, and I was texting Griffin about like, hey, I think if the prices drop today, like this evening below this, I'm gonna get this seat behind the stage or whatever. Well, he's like, no, you don't need to spend that much money on a ticket with like a blocked view. That's just crazy, since they're normally going for $40, because they were going for like $700 that day when I was looking, and I was considering spending it because I was like, I think I'm gonna really regret this if I don't do it again. So I really regret not going last year. So I was just really bummed and in the dumps, and he knew how much I wanted to go. And then I was in the car and I was filming a TikTok of like my nails and saying, oh, I have rep nails just in case I make it to the Eras tour this weekend, but I don't have tickets. And literally as I was making that TikTok, I get a text from him and it said, check your email. And he bought me a freaking ticket. And he had like texted my sister-in-law on the side, like made sure I could ride with them on Saturday and crash in their hotel room on an air mattress. And I was able to, so it just was like I don't know, it just blew me away. And he was like, I kind of in the back of my mind, like knew I wanted to surprise you with a ticket, but I just was waiting till the last minute to see if you ended up getting one for cheaper. So he just bought me a resale ticket, and it's like definitely my birthday, Christmas, anniversary present for maybe the next 2 years. He just really wanted me to be able to experience it in like the best possible way within, you know, some reason. And I'm just so thankful for him. Like I literally get moved to tears when I think about it, because it was just like such an expression of like love and like listening to me over the last week with having to figure out getting a ticket. And it was truly the best time ever. I just have so many core memories to so many of her songs all the way back to when I was like 10, 11 years old. It was just seriously the best time, and I'm just like post-concert depressed right now, and it is hitting so hard. I literally cried last night because I was just telling Griffin I was just so thankful that I was able to go, and just the emotions afterward. I'm home from dropping off some returns and picking up our groceries for the week, and I wanted to share the groceries I have this week in a grocery haul because I know it's been a minute since I've done one, and share the meals that I have planned for this week. And I'm using my mic with this camera. I was just watching Lottie's video this morning, and she's so good about always using her external mic with this camera because the camera's internal mic isn't the best. And since I'm constantly flip-flopping between cameras in my vlogs, I want the audio to be good across like all of the cameras, so she's inspiring me to be better about remembering to use my external mic. So hopefully this sounds okay. I've been trying to be better about grocery shopping based on what we already have in our pantry and fridge to like fully use up ingredients. I'll leave the meals I have planned for the week on screen as well as the recipes, but let's get into the haul. Some green beans, some hearts of romaine, but this is to make some like salad wraps with chicken or something at lunch. I didn't order these avocados, but I did get them. I only ordered 2 in a small bag, so I don't really know what these are from. I have some limes, cilantro, green onion. Griffin requested breakfast tacos for a dinner this week, which I'm so about. I used to eat breakfast dinners, I swear, like every week growing up, and I never make them now. I don't know why, but I got corn and flour, and the bakery tortillas are just the best from HEB. Don't really have a recipe for that. We're probably just gonna make like a cilantro cream sauce and then scramble some eggs, just put some bacon on there with it. Some more dates. I'll probably make some date bites today. I got 4 of the Creamy Crisp Bear Bell bars. I've been really loving these lately. I just wish that the Built Bar Puff bars I liked were sold at HEB and that Misfits were sold at HEB so I could get like a rotation going of all of them. Some strawberries for my yogurt bowls. I got some crisp apple Olippops. Gotta be getting them while I can. I got an Orange Kiss, Alani Nu, and Pink Slush for taking little sips before my workouts in the morning. And they were 2 for $4 today at HEB. And then I got some of these Crunch Master crackers. I love these so much. Orange juice for my protein smoothies. Got some more honey because we're out, but I need to go to Costco and get big bottles again because it's just way more cost effective. Some cilantro lime rice for a recipe and ranch seasoning packets for a recipe. I got 2 things of Greek yogurt because I eat Greek yogurt plain in the mornings for breakfast, but we also use it a lot in recipes with like sauces and things and dips. So we go through it pretty quickly. Got some more crunchy peanut butter, and then I got some almond butter because I'm almost out of my cashew butter for my yogurt bowls. Some black beans for a recipe, some more picante for a recipe, and then I got 3 Honeycrisp apples. I've really been into snacking on these with a nut butter recently. An onion, some baby potatoes, this Brianna's cilantro lime dressing. This goes in a chicken crock pot recipe I'm making this week. Some frozen corn, some rice cauliflower, and then for meats, I've got apple chicken sausage, bacon, ground turkey, and then chicken breasts for the week. With being out of town 3 of the last 4 weekends, I've been bad about cleaning out the fridge from things that we just have in there from leftovers and stuff. So it's mainly just dressings and everything. And this is just like a quinoa salad I made last week. But I definitely needed to pull all of this out of the fridge because it was taking up so much space. So also getting the fridge organized and cleaning all this up. Reading Firefly Lane finally. I literally had read everything except for the last 40 minutes of the book up through last Thursday night, and then this weekend on my trip to New Orleans and back I didn't really read it all because I just was sitting in the very back of a car, so I knew I'd probably get car sick. And last night I picked it up to try and finish it before I went to sleep, and I could just tell. And I literally just immediately stopped reading once I started crying and was like, yeah, we're gonna put the Kindle down for tonight because I don't want to cry myself to sleep. And I just finished it, and seriously, it was so good. I don't know what it was about the book. I guess it's just the fact that it spans over 30 years is that it just makes it feel like such a long book. And I mean, it is a longer book. I think it's like pushing 500 pages almost. I felt like even when I was at like the 40% mark that I had been reading the book for so long, but in the best way, not in like a, oh, this book's taking way too long way, but I really, really loved it. And Kristen Hanna writes just the women protagonists and female friendships so freaking well. And I absolutely loved all of the Seattle references because I actually understood and got most of them just from all the times I've visited Seattle through the years, and it's one of my favorite places. And it was just really cool getting to kind of span a friendship over many decades, or see the friendship develop over many decades. Highly, highly recommend. And now Kristen Hanna is 2 for 2 in making me cry. Ugly cry, at least, in her books. And I just went ahead and downloaded 7 Year Slip. I'm gonna read this because I think I can probably read it pretty quickly before I start the tandem read for Throne of Glass, and that's my plan. I really do want to read through it quickly though, just because I think I need to start the tandem read sooner rather than later, and I also still, of course, have my book club book that I have to read this month. It's Wednesday and it's getting close to noon. It was a pretty rainy morning, so I was just kind of getting some things done on my computer. I did want to go ahead and kind of share some news, which if you watched my last vlog, then you probably saw this coming in the next vlog. But I am exiting my working for myself era because I got two job offers, as y'all know. I declined one of them last week when it expired or was expiring, and I am accepting another one, or the other one, not another one. I don't have the actual offer yet, so I'm feeling a little superstitious even saying this right now, but I did get an offer letter, but they originally were going to have me start next Monday, so like literally a week from when I got the offer, which is a very fast turnaround. But my family and my brother's wife's family together have had a cruise planned for like a long time, and cruises are non-refundable. Obviously it had been planned in advance, and I had let them know about that, and they realized anyways that they couldn't process my paperwork or get me like my computer and everything in time for me to start within a week, so they wanted to push the start date out anyway. But long story short, we ended up pushing the start date to December 2nd, which is really exciting because as of yesterday, I was thinking that I was starting in a week, and I was a little overwhelmed because I was like, oh, I really wanted like a week to just relax and not really work on anything and just kind of like let myself chill before I dive back into the tax world. This allows me to go on that vacation without having to worry about taking the time off that I haven't accrued yet. Honestly, there's a lot I could say. If y'all want to hear just like an overall kind of career-based Q&A and hear about my time working for myself, what it was like, kind of more detail on why I'm going back to a 9 to 5, I'd be happy to share all of that with y'all. So if that's something you want to see, definitely let me know in the comments, and I can post like an Instagram Q&A, or you can just leave your questions in this video, I guess, if that's something y'all want me to do, and I'd be happy to film it for you guys. And this job will be doing basically what I was doing in my last role. I was trying to kind of pivot into a financial analyst or corporate accounting role, but wasn't really having any luck after 4 months of interviewing really for those types of positions, or not even really getting anything from those types of positions. But this is more of a middle market sized firm, so it's nowhere near as big as the last company I worked for, since my last company was a Big Four firm. And I have a friend from my Big Four job that I worked with who works here, and we won't be working together, but she can attest to the job being great for her and she enjoys it, so I trust that. I will be having busy seasons still. Unfortunately, that's just part of working in tax, but I plan on having some better boundaries set in place for myself, for the job, and for myself with social media in terms of how much I post and everything, just so I can be the best employee possible while still taking care of myself and not feeling pressured to post every single week on YouTube and everything. Obviously, I want to post as often as I can, but not at the expense of my well-being. But that's my update. I'm so thankful to have an offer, and it's making more than what I was making when I left my last job, so that's definitely amazing, and the benefits are pretty good and comparable to what I had, and I felt like my benefits were pretty decent at my last job, especially in regard to health and wellness. And it is hybrid. I will be going in office 3 days a week, so that's going to be a big change for me, considering I only went in office like 1 to 2 times a month in my last job. I think it's going to be hardest though when it's not busy season. I don't have a problem being in office at all, especially when I'm busy, because the time flies by. I just don't like having to sit in an office when there's not like a full office day's worth of work to do, if that makes sense. And none of the team that I will be working with is based in the Houston office, so I won't really directly be working with my team in office, but they still require like a 3-day-a-week requirement, so which I'm fine with, and the office is not as far as a commute as my last job was, so that's nice at least. That's the update. Your girl is basically almost employed. Things will be changing around here, and it's a bittersweet feeling ending this chapter, and I wish I could just do this forever, but I think long-term career-wise, it's not really in alignment with where I see myself and what I want for myself, and financially speaking, with where my husband and I are at as a couple. Just doing this right now doesn't really allow me to save for retirement or us to save much together as a couple, which we obviously want to be doing early on in our life. That's the update. I did not want it to be that long, so I'm sorry that it was really chatty, but I did just want to update y'all and just say thank you for supporting me during this last year where I've been working for myself because it was such a much needed break, and it gave me the flexibility to be selective with my job interviewing process, which is such a blessing, especially in today's economy, and I recognize that. So thank you very much. I just heated up on a little skillet 2 of these H-E-B brand of the carb sense tortillas. They're a lot smaller than I thought they were. So I'm doing tacos instead of like a wrap. But I made this buffalo chicken and I followed the recipe that I'll leave linked down below, except I didn't put a cup of cheese in with everything. But basically I just made it in the Instant Pot instead. There weren't instructions on how to do it in the Instant Pot, but I just did 10 minutes on high. And I blended the Greek yogurt and cottage cheese together with a splash of chicken broth and a splash of buffalo sauce. That in the Instant Pot with the chicken pack of ranch seasoning and then the 1/4 cup of buffalo sauce, and I think that was everything in the recipe. So that's how I made it, and then shredded it. And then I just diced up a red onion, 2 stalks of celery, and a thing of green onion, and kind of topped it with that, and then I just put some shaved Parmesan on top, but really any cheese would probably be good. This is just the cheese I prefer. And also did a little bit of romaine lettuce on the base. Let's do a quick taste test. I also just realized that we're literally doing breakfast tacos for dinner tonight. I'm impressed with myself, but this is basically like a buffalo chicken dip, and you can also make it in the oven. It's probably not as flavorful on its own, but putting it on like a wrap or taco or a salad or something, so good. I just finished recording the time lapse of me filling out my November doodle journal, and I also went ahead and did like this little Eras tour recap page for October for my blank spread. And I'm loving it so far. I ordered some pictures from CVS that I'm gonna pick up, and I'm gonna like kind of cut them out and put them on here. I just wanted something that like commemorate it, and I think I'm gonna literally make an ornament too to hold some of my friendship bracelets that I got. Definitely watch my November reset if you want to see the final product, but I've been doing this for like the last hour. It's around 5 o'clock and I just finished up folding some laundry, and Ella's been on crack today, if you couldn't tell. We started letting her out on the patio once we got our door fixed to just like run around and chase lizards. She knows the word, so I have to be kind of quiet. It's a great thing because it mentally stimulates the living crap out of her. Like she can literally be out there for 3 hours and it exhausts her, which is great. But then it's all she wants to do all day, every day. So she just follows me around and barks at me everywhere we go, but mainly when we're downstairs. So I have barely been able to chill and hang out downstairs. When Griffin's home, she's better about it because she kind of just wants to hang out with both of us on the couch. But when it's just me, she's like, hey, let me out. And I do it every now and then because I don't want to get in the habit of doing it every day because she'll expect it around the same time every day. But anyways, I put up some laundry and just started another load. And I need to plan out my November reset. I'm going to film that tomorrow. So I'm going to work on planning that on my phone, and I have a couple other like random YouTube related emails to get to. But I was like, why don't we do this while watching Miss Americana on Netflix? Because I am still just in a little bit of a post-concert fog, if you will. And I was like, let me just make sure it's on Netflix. And sure enough, it is. So I'm going to watch this while I do all of that. I watched this when I first came out, but my memory with anything I watch is pretty terrible. So sometimes when I watch things for the first time in a couple years, it's like the first time all over again. Happy Halloween. I've got my little festive shirt on today. I was gonna go to F45 this morning, but I woke up and I'm expecting my periods to probably come today, and I just was not feeling great cramp wise, and I just had a headache, so I was like, we're not going. I went by Dunkin', and the reason my coffee looked so weird is I wanted to try their marshmallow ube syrup, I think is how you pronounce it. It's a syrup they use in their like seasonal Halloween potion drink that they had. I got 2 pumps of the syrup and then oat milk and iced coffee. But when they do specialty drinks, I always forget that I just need to order the specialty drink as is and then adjust the amount of flavor to how I
probably like mine be sweet or not, but I forgot to do that because I think it would have been better with espresso just because the flavor is pretty strong and sweet, especially for only getting 2 pumps of it in here. But the flavor is really good. It definitely has like a marshmallow vanilla-y flavor and I love it, but it is what it is. I'm running some errands really quick. I need to run in CVS and grab the pictures that I ordered for my doodle journal. I have been cleaning my booty off all morning, and once my period cramps kind of let up a little bit, I was like, okay, I've got to start getting to work, and I had a call at 12 o'clock with some of my talent management. I am changing talent managers, which is sad because, as y'all know, one of my close friends from college is like my talent manager, but she's taking on more of a leadership role at my agency. So I'm transitioning to a different manager, but I'm sure she's going to be great too. I'm working on getting our dinner in the crock pot. It's just kind of like a crock pot salsa chipotle bowl chicken situation. And I'm trying to clean because Saturday night we're going to a wedding, but some of our friends from out of town who are also going to the wedding are staying with us. So I need to get all the bedding washed, and I'm washing like our shower curtain right now because I realized I needed to wash it. And I still need to clean both of our showers, and then Griffin will do the floors at some point this weekend. And I still need to put on some makeup and film my reset video. I don't want to wait until tomorrow to film it so I'm just trying to get it all done today, even though I feel like crap. I think the worst thing for me to realize with starting a job where I'm going to be in office 3 times a week is the days that I start my period and have to go in the office. I'm just not going to be a happy person. But I know a lot of people do it, so I could do it too. That was just the nice thing about fully being remote in my last corporate job, or basically fully being remote, was that when I did start my period, I was at least in the comfort of my own home and comfortable clothes and stuff, because it's just bad on the first day.
Last week after I found out I was going to be getting an offer, I saw Old Navy was doing 50% off everything online. So I was like, let's get some things in preparation for entering my in-office 3 days a week era. I'll leave everything linked down below. Starting off, I got this sort of V-neck sweater situation, and I thought this would be good for wearing casually and also wearing in office. I really like the length of it because it doesn't bunch anywhere. It's really soft, I really like. And then these jeans are the OG loose jeans. I tried them on in person a couple weeks ago, but I ended up not buying them because I went in to try their jeans on because I saw they were $15, like all their jeans were, but it was all the jeans except for the style, of course. But I love them because only 2 pairs of my jeans right now like truly fit me in a comfortable manner. This is just the perfect in between, in my opinion. Like I can wear these with loafers, with flats, heels, sneakers, and it looked good with all of those instead of just some of them. I really like the wash, and I got a size 4, but I'd say I'm more of a true 6 right now. Their jeans definitely run larger, so, but they fit really nicely, and I really like where they hit. They're like a nice mid-rise. Then I got this brownish taupe kind of color sweater. I have tried this on in person before, and I talked myself out of it last time, but I just really like this color as a neutral, and I think with one of those like fake collared shirts that's more of like a tank top that you put under it, but it has the white collar and looks like you're wearing a collared shirt, would be so cute under it with black work pants. And I would also just wear this out and about as a normal sweater outside of work. So I like the length of it. I have a size small on. I think that it's perfect for like tucking if I want to tuck it. I think a medium would be too much fabric in the lower part for me. So really love this, and it's super soft and comfy. I kind of hate these shirts, but they're just an essential to wear in your wardrobe. I'm also filming a TikTok video of all of these. I was just saying in it that I kind of hate these shirts because they're just so basic, but they're essential in workwear wardrobes. Got this eggplant colored V-neck sweater. Once again, I think this will be good with lighter colored slacks and jeans if I'm allowed to wear jeans, and also think this would be really cute layered over like a cream or a white button down. And it's super soft, and I got a size small. And I got this key lime chartreuse kind of color sweater, and once again it's a really solid full length but not too long to where you can't tuck it. It's got a mock neck, and it's a chenille like material. I've got a small in this, and I don't own anything in this color, and I just don't really have a lot of sweaters that are colored in general, so This will be very helpful in my wardrobe for work and outside of work. A classic white button down. I did just get one from Express the other week before I did my interview in person, but it's very fitted in the arms and in the body because it's meant to go under a suit jacket, but I wanted one that I could fully tuck in and there be room in it. And then my other one is like that waffly gauze kind of material, so it's not very like formal for business setting. So this one will be good for that and to wear under sweaters. This isn't as much for workwear, but it's just like a white long sleeve full length top. And I know I've talked a lot about how I'm just like not in the crop tops right now at all. I don't have any white long sleeve full length shirts. And they definitely come in handy when I'm styling like more casual outfits, or if I want to layer with like a blazer, jacket, something like that. Or if I'm wanting to wear them with like sweatpants or joggers or something working from home. Material of this one's not my favorite, and I did try it on in person a while ago, but it gets the job done. But part of me wishes I would have just like spent a little bit more money on a different one elsewhere that felt softer and better, because it feels soft on the outside but not really on the inside. But it was like $5 I think on sale, so it was just hard for me not to just get it. But I gotta remember, quality is better than quantity sometimes. Even though I have 0 of these, sometimes it's just better to go ahead and spend a little bit more money on something that you know you're gonna be wearing a lot. And I got this black blazer. I have a really oversized black blazer from Princess Polly, but it's not, like, it would look so bad if I wore it in an office setting because it's purposefully very oversized, and I just have a suit jacket. So this is like a nice true black blazer that is a little bit tailored, but not too tailored of a fit. I'm not gonna put this on just because the head hole's kind of small and I don't want to screw up my makeup and hair right now, but I just got this shirt, which is, it feels a little bit thicker than this, but I don't think it is. Just a dark green turtleneck situation. I thought this would be cute to layer with the office and just to have this winter. I got a pair of the pixie pants, which I had back in college, if you remember. I wanted the straight leg pair, but they were out of stock, so I was like, let me just try their kick flare ones. And I wanted to get at least one pair of black pants because the 2 that I have right now, I just don't really think that they're going to comfortably fit me going in office yet. But these are more of a kick flare style, and I like them. I don't really know if I'm going to keep them or not yet. I'm going to have to look back at this footage and see how they look on me because I can't tell right now this far away. So I got a 4 in these as well. The only thing is this material, I don't know what it is. All lint just clings to this material so much compared to my black Princess Polly pants and my Aritzia pants that I have. And lastly, I got this dress. It was on clearance for literally $10, and I figured it would be good for office wear. Tighten it right here at the waist to cinch in, which I really like because normally dresses like this don't have that. There is a slit, and it goes probably like 2 inches above my knee. I think it would be fine for the office because it's like right above the knee, even though like when I kick out, it doesn't look like it, but it's like a midi length, and I figured it would be good with like some classic white low top sneakers or any kind of sandal or something like that.
Happy Friday. We are getting quite the late start to the day. My cramps this morning were really just ruining me. So today I'm just working on finishing up cleaning the house. I do need to run the Target really quick. I'm out of some cleaning supplies, so I'm gonna grab those, but I am getting the sheets washed in here and all that good stuff. And I made a list in my notes of what I need to finish up cleaning wise today. And I also really want to get through all the rough cuts of editing my November reset. Ideally, I'll get the whole vlog edited just so I don't have to do anything this weekend and I can have it go up on Sunday since today's November 1st. Spent some time this morning going through a lot of my PR. I have a lot right now and I'm trying to just like save a lot of it because I really want to do a nice giveaway when I hit 100K, which I hope is before the end of the year. So I was going through that and kind of organizing things so that I can have a box ready to go of the things I want to do a giveaway for. So definitely stay tuned for that once the 100K comes. Please ignore how scary I look right now. This is what happens when I clean. I just really look a mess. Patting myself on the back because I didn't get anything I didn't need and like didn't go in for at Target, even though I was tempted to get a few things. Cheers to that. I'm trying on some stuff just because I wanted to see if there were like some work pants in there because I had seen them online. So when I saw that they were in store, I was like, I might as well try them on to see if I like them. They didn't have my size in the Wild Fable ones, but in the other ones, like the A New Day ones, I liked them, but I didn't really know if I loved them, so I don't really want to just buy them. And then I tried on a few sweaters, but I was just kind of like, I don't really think I need them. Eating some leftovers though from dinner last night now. I think tonight I'm going to just eat like some ramen or something. Same thing with Griffin. I've been really craving it lately, and I have some that I got in a Green Chef box as like an add-on. And Griffin tried some of the regular flavor and said it was phenomenal. So we have some of the spicy left. So I think I'm gonna try that tonight with like some soft-boiled eggs and just like Trader Joe's wontons. Just like a very easy dinner. And I've cleaned everything except for the kitchen, and then Griffin will do all the floors tonight or tomorrow. I'm kind of waiting to do the kitchen until after dinner tonight or tomorrow morning, just because it's gonna get dirty again. And the second thing is that I did get my official offer letter. I already got one this week, but I got a new one with my new start date. 'Cause I think I talked about earlier how it got pushed to later. So starting on December 2nd, and I got the offer letter. I haven't signed it yet, but I'm supposed to do like an office visit, I think next week. And I told Griffin I want to go to Impeccable's tomorrow morning to celebrate. And it's November, so their gingerbread bowl is back. And the gingerbread bowl is literally my favorite one, seasonal one that they do. So I can't wait to get it. You guys definitely never see me at this angle, but I just finished up doing my rough cuts for my reset video, and I've been wanting to just reorganize, I guess, my books on this little bookshelf in my room. Or this is the office, I guess I should say. I have all of my Throne of Glass and kind of the TBR type books on the bottom, and then most of the books I've read on top. But I want to put the series that I have on the bottom and like my TBR books on the top instead of it being the other way around. So I'm going to swap those out. I also really want to change the books I have up here because it's like the Valentine's Day series by Megan Quinn that I haven't read yet, but I just want to put something else up on the shelf. Maybe my Throne of Glass series. I don't really know yet. I don't have a ton of physical books since I read most of my books on Kindle, as y'all know, but here's how the top of the shelf looks now. I just have my Throne of Glass series and then some of my other physical books, which I'm realizing that so many of the physical books I have are blue. Like all of these right here, and then even up on my shelf, like most of these are blue. And I wanted to switch those out on the shelf behind me. My goal was to make it look more like fallish, but most of my books are blue, so that's just not gonna work. So we're gonna leave it as is.